Right, good morning everyone, welcome back. We're in Waverly, Pretoria, and we're going to install a Centurion D5 Evo Smart sliding gate motor, which has been supplied by the client. We're quickly assessing and see what we need to do. We have already identified a problem going forward. So we have a great concrete foundation onto which we can mount the gate motor, but our anti-theft bracket cannot then slide in. So we will most likely have to do some modifications. That also looks neat and tidy. Then we've got the electrical supply cable on the side there, so we'll run that cable through to the gate motor. So let's get going. Right guys, there's not much space to get in behind it, what I want you to see. So we've cut the concrete, we've just leveled it out. Now if we were to weld our steel platform onto the steel ground track, then you'll see the gate wheel is making already contact with it and it's not going to run smoothly. And we don't do installations like that. So what we've done is we've cut a groove into the concrete there, and then we've cut a slot into the steel base plate, and we've drilled 4 holes in it. So if we now open the gate, you can see plenty of clearance for the steel gate wheel. And if we look at it, it's already level. So it's basically drilling in the 4 holes, bolting it down, welding it down, and then obviously cutting the slot for the electrical supply cable. So this is a nice site to work on thus far. Right, let's see what other gremlins are awaiting us. Right guys, it's nearly 11 o'clock, so 2 hours and 15 minutes later, and our motor is still not secured. So we had to cut this concrete wall, brick wall. We had to cut that open, which will obviously allow the anti-theft bracket to be removed and fitted. So let me just get closer. Okay, so it's not pretty, but as long as it works. So the anti-theft, there's enough space to bring it out, and then you can remove it. Quickly remove it. Right, there's a gate motor. Right, there's our steel platform with the slots cut in it and the hole for the electrical cable. Now let me see if we can, I don't know how it's going to look. Right, and then on the other side of the wall, we've opened it up, we've drilled a hole, then we'll bring the cable around to on the section here. So at last we can now secure our steel platform into position. So guys, let's take a closer look. Our steel platform has been welded into position, and then it's got 4 coach screws that's securing it in place. So, and what's nice about it is it's level on all axes, so we can now fit the gate motor and weld this gate motor steel base plate into position. Alright, let's quickly do that. Alright clients, please make sure that you just need to take note that the Centurion anti-theft brackets come with these 3 steel brackets, which is placed inside the gate motor, and then the anti-theft will slot through. So it's 1 on the right hand side, 2 on the left hand side. So your anti-theft will slot through these holes and prevent a quick theft. So just make sure that your installers do fit them into the gate motor when they're installing it. Otherwise your gate motor is just going to get stolen quickly. Okay, so the gate motor has been bolted down into position. These brackets, we've used them as prescribed. Anti-theft will come past, and then you can see where it slots in, going back through that one there. And then if we move the camera to this side, hopefully you can see it. The sun is not always my friend. With the angle, you can see that just take the wires away, and if you follow that pin there, you'll see it slots in. There we go, into that bracket there. So yeah, time to weld the steel gate rail onto the steel sliding gate. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Right, steel gate rail, it's been welded onto the steel sliding gate. Startup section, double bracket there, then they're spaced 450 millimeters apart. And then at the gate rear section of the steel gate, we've reinforced it with an angle bracket like that. So that's where most force is applied on the gate motor system. Startups, that's why we need to reinforce them properly. Right, again as always, serial number is being engraved onto the gate motor parts where it's possible. There's the address as well. It's on the gate motor base as well. Then if we look at the power supply, we can't engrave it there, but we do take notice of the serial numbers. So we do document them. Right guys, remember to set your battery charging voltage to 13.97, 14 volts, thereabout. It will ensure that your lead acid battery gets fully charged. Right guys, we're done with this installation of the Centurion D5 Evo Smart sliding gate motor. So here's the electrical point. What we've done is we run the wires directly, but the client now still has a plug point in order to allow him to use the lawnmower. And obviously Camilla is very glad that we're done. We've also fitted a set of wireless gate beams on the site. We ran some spread tubing for that. Right, let's quickly test it. I'm first going to do what we've done is on the pedestrian. We've set it to 1.3 meters, which is enough for a dustbin, with an auto close time of 10 seconds. And then, obviously, full open. Clients, new clients looking for us, but in any case. All right. So we wanted to put the beam on a steel post. The client said, well, the dogs might be an issue. So in any case, yeah. So we fitted it down on the brick wall, just past the gate motor. And let's quickly test it. You can see that gate motor is standing dead still. You can also listen and hear that the motor is not laboring at all. I'll just quickly move closer. There you can see, I think the sun is better, so our anti-theft bracket slides in there. So come Camilla. Alright, we're just standing in the beams. Alright, come. So guys, you know what to do. Just give Potty a call. 083 778 2288. Check us out on the World Wide Web. SmartGates.co.za. Thanks for watching.